back to my YouTube channel. Today we are back again with some more Sims 4 Realm of Magic. So just a quick recap on last episode. Both of our cats did age up into adults, and we took them both to get spayed and neutered. And then Morgan also moved in. So we did have to cheat Morgan into the household, which is something I didn't want to do. But I think it's because that he was a sage. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm guessing that EA just didn't want the sages to move in because they wouldn't be in the magical realm as much. But I'm not quite sure. However, I didn't care and I just cheated them into my household. For today's episode, I really want to get Morgan a job. Possibly get... Ooh, you want a duel? Okay, let's go. What I was saying was I really want to get Morgan a job. Possibly get her a job as well. I haven't quite decided yet. I'm not even quite sure who it is that sent me to duel. This lady here, I guess. I'm not sure how she knows me. Anyway, I did want to just say, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I'm pretty annoyed with how the magical realm works. I don't feel like anyone should be able to just come here like previous Sims that have been in the game for forever. It just doesn't make sense to me, like seeing Bob Pancakes and, I mean, honestly, Bella Goth I can kind of understand. I feel like she's a witch anyway, but you know what I'm saying. A lot of the counties that have had for a long time just doesn't really make sense to me why they're all of a sudden spellcasters. I'm probably going to look and see if there's maybe a mod for that. And if you guys know of any, please link them in the comments below. That would be appreciated. But let's see if we can beat this woman. Looking good, and there we go. We're gonna head over to Caster's Alley and see if they have any new stuff in. Maybe a new broom. I'm not really liking the one that I have now. Some potion ingredients, all that good stuff. Oh, there's Brent. Brent Heckling. I don't know if you guys know him. He came with the Cats and Dogs. But he's actually married to another man, and I kind of stole him from his man with the game that I play off camera. Yeah, so he's my husband. We have kids, and yeah, I kind of stole him away. So as far as these crystals here at the shop, I don't really know what they're supposed to do. Like, I know that they can change your mood, get you inspired or focused, all that stuff. But other than that, they don't really do anything. They are pretty and nice for decoration, but don't really feel like they're that necessary. However, there are brooms here, mops. I don't really want a mop, so maybe come back another day. And potion ingredients, which technically she's not on the potion aspiration. She's on the spellcaster. But when we finish that, I do want to change her over to it just because I think it'd be fun to see both of them. Let me know what you guys think about that. So we're probably just going to head home from here. Not much else to do here. Like, okay, listen. I love EA. I love The Sims. I've played since the very first one came out. But don't you guys think that they could have done a lot more with Magical Realm? I feel like once you become a spellcaster, that there's not really a whole lot to do there unless you do want to go and buy some things at Caster's Alley. And, you know, people ask you to duel at the dueling grounds, but also not necessary because you can just duel wherever you are. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I just feel like with a magical realm, the first thing that comes to my mind is Harry Potter. And I want to be there all the time. I want to be learning magic all the time. I want, like, to have to be there. But it's just not as good. I mean, that sucks to say. I hate saying that. And, I mean, thank God it was only $20 and not, you know, one of their $40 packs. But, I don't know. I'm just a little bit disappointed. And I feel like a lot of things I've seen on Twitter and other YouTube videos, people also agree that there definitely just wasn't enough done with this pack. Even when you know, rank up all the way, there's just not much to do. Yeah, you can scrub the floor and maybe set a vampire on fire or whatever, but it's just not as great as I want it to be. I did just go ahead real quick and add in a laundry room. Again, not one of my favorite packs, but I do like it. It adds something to the game, it adds something for them to do, and it's also really good for kids, for their responsibility and their manners and all of that stuff to get better. You guys have probably seen that I use custom content, and I love mods. I love adding mods into my game. I think it makes each game different, and it's just a lot more fun. That being said, I have MC Command Center, so I do have Risky Woohoo turned on. I think there's a 3 to 5% chance that if they woohoo that they could also get pregnant. Not really in the plan for this Let's Play just yet, but if it happens, it happens. Hopefully, not fingers crossed. But it's just more realistic that way. I like that. I went ahead and put some laundry baskets around just so they're not throwing their clothes all over the floor anymore. Put one in the bathroom, one in the bedroom. And I'm going to have her do some laundry. I did have her search all the pockets beforehand. We got a little bit of money out of that. Oh my gosh, guys. She's still cursed. We have got to fix that soon because I don't know. I don't want it to backfire on her. I don't want her to kill herself or someone else on accident, set the house on fire instead of cleaning it. So it's really dangerous for her to even be trying to do those small, simple spells like Scrubberoo. Hopefully we can get that fixed soon. Oh, let's go take in a show. I know some of you might think that that's a little bit weird for her to be going to a show with another guy, but I don't really see it that way. I see him as like one of her best friends. He was another sage who helped her, and I know Morgan was the same, and it might seem a little bit weird, but it's all platonic, it's all friendly. There's nothing romantic there with that relationship with him. So hopefully that makes sense and you guys understand. Alright, so I still cannot figure out why Cashew cannot become Morgan's familiar. I know I spoke about it in a previous episode, but it's just so annoying to me because right now Cashew is neither of our familiars. Miss Kitty is hers, and Cashew is just nobody's, and it makes me so sad because my plan all along was to have 2 cats, and each of them be a familiar to one of the characters. And the only thing I can think of is because he's a sage. And that's just so silly to me. I don't know if it's because he wasn't here when I originally got the cats, but that doesn't really make sense. So I think the only thing it could be is because he's a sage. If anyone else has Morgan in one of their households, in one of their games, please let me know if you're able to have a cat be a familiar to him. Maybe we could try going to the magical realm and getting him a familiar, but then I still feel bad for Cashew. I know it's silly, I know he's just a cat in a game, but still it just makes me sad.
Kimba. Wobby Shook. Wixon. Oh. Ah, Fumu. Marie. Yeah.
I am trying really hard to get her gardening skill up. It's honestly a skill I've never really played with that much in The Sims. The only time I've ever used it is to try and get more money. But with the new flower arranging stuff, I mean, it's not brand new, but it's definitely newer and still new to me because, like I said, I don't mess with it at all. But that really got me excited, and I feel like it's kind of a witchy thing to do. So I'm hoping that maybe instead of getting her a job, we can have her do flower arranging and try to sell that. Maybe get one of those yard sale tables and have her just sell right from the front of the house.
Oh. Oh.
I'm having him work on his fitness a little bit. I know it doesn't really have anything to do with dueling, but I feel like you should be strong, especially with vampires in the mix. Alright, guys, so I'm watching this back, but when this actually happened in game, it honestly scared me to death. Like, I jumped out of my seat and it really scared me. I didn't even know that that was possible. So I did want to just put in a warning there for you guys in case you didn't know about it either. And I don't want to scare you guys to death, so. I'm putting some more garlic up around the house to try and protect us from vampires. I don't exactly know how it would go down if a vampire and a spellcaster got into a fight. Pretty sure if the spellcaster was sleeping and the vampire just broke in, that the vampire would very easily win. But then again, I'm pretty sure if the spellcaster was awake, that they could do a pretty good job at protecting themselves. They could set them on fire, freeze them, zip zap. So there's definitely a few spells that would protect the spellcaster and their family. But I don't know, I just don't want to take any chances. Definitely trying to protect it as much as possible. Probably going to put a bunch of this garlic everywhere around the house. So I did go ahead and pass through about a whole 24 hours. We didn't really do much. She did a lot of gardening and selling, and they just did the normal things, eating, sleeping, all of that. Having her order a pizza now, something that I don't do a lot in The Sims, I realized. I used to always do it, but I just don't do it that much. I still get the glitch, actually, where sometimes the pizza doesn't even show up. Let me know if you guys still experience that ever. Daryl's around. I'm going to go ahead and invite him in. Honestly, he was one of the guys I... Oh, the pizza's here. It actually showed up. That's awesome. But it will not let me get the pizza. And it shows this lock like as if the front door is locked or something. But it's definitely not. Like, look, she can go outside, take the pizza. Lady, give us the pizza. Try Morgan. You're not eating the food. We ordered pizza. Does anyone else get this glitch? It is so annoying. Just give us the pizza. Gonna have to cheat it. There we go. Pizza's ours now. Thank you very much, and leave. What I was saying before all of that happened, Daryl was actually one of the guys I was truly considering as a love interest. I did actually look into more of his details and the sim life that he has. He's actually engaged to, her name's like Amelia, I think. But if you really look into it, Daryl has a lot of beef with Tomax. And Tomax and Amelia are very close. So I don't know if maybe Amelia dated Tomax before Daryl, or if Tomax just had a crush on her. I'm not exactly sure, but Daryl and Tomax don't like each other. But Amelia is engaged to Daryl, but has a huge, huge friendship with Tomax. So it's really interesting. That was one of the reasons I decided to not even look into Daryl anymore. Also, he's hot-headed, which is not the best trait for a guy to marry. And also, I mean, Morgan, like, he's Morgan, so.
Sugar blue. Meh.
I did go ahead and speed through the night. Not much was happening. But I am just looking through Morgan's skills here because I have no idea what job to give him. And I was trying to give him something based off of the skills he had. So I am thinking because he can duel, like something like police would be really really good for him. Detective, scientist, something like that. Like, he's smart, he's handy. And I actually went ahead and decided on the tech guru career. It's actually wasn't my first thought at all, but he's really handy. He really loves playing the video games. I feel like he'd be pretty good at programming as well. So that's what I went ahead and went with. Morgan's sick. That's pretty annoying because I feel like a spellcaster should be able to cast a spell to make themselves feel better. But they can't. So, also, why are the appliances so cheap with Realm of Magic? Like, I like them, I want to keep them in the game because they look magical and they go with the whole house. But they're so cheap that the Sims get a moodlet for a horrible shower and then they just end up uncomfortable all day. So, probably not worth it to keep it. I don't know. Like I said, I love the way it looks, but not worth it to be uncomfortable all the time. Of course, now Daryl comes back over. Morgan wants to duel. So let's see how this is going to go. Amelia's there just sitting there and watching it all go down.
Steve Charso Denoy. Flagisi.
Okay, he can block him. That's good. Oh, but Daryl can't block him.
Slapshim. Febide Macanerv. Jabini Nobe. Sharib.
Really good job, Morgan. He's so powerful. We love Morgan.
Bahira Turinge. Flanobe. Suchimi Geza. Imka Floof. Rena.
Wow, he actually learned some practical magic from that. Oh, and that's one that she really needs too for the plants. That's good though. Speaking of plants, she really needs to get in the garden and take care of those plants. I'm gonna have them travel to the magical realm together, actually, for once, and go and hang out there for a little bit. So Morgan can actually collect motes all the time, and he can consume them, and it will give him more spellcaster XP, so that's really cool. And even though he's at the top, you can still continue to kind of rank up, and you'll get more magic points. And annoyingly, he's still sick. I'm gonna have them go ahead and travel to the gardens. Maybe she can pick up some plants, some frogs, maybe some fish. Even though I think you should be allowed to do way more here.
Oh, Kimba.
This was actually a really good idea because she didn't even have the fishing skill, but honestly she really needs it if she wants to move on to the potions aspiration next. Honestly, you guys, I couldn't think of a more romantic place for Morgan to propose to her at. It's beautiful. It's pretty much in outer space, so you have a lot of beautiful scenery around, and it's in the garden, something that she loves.
Daruk.
So they are officially engaged, and I cannot wait to see what happens next with them. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it here, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like, comment, and possibly subscribe if you enjoyed it. I would really appreciate it. And let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see moving forward with them. Should they have kids? Should they not? And also, you may have just seen I hovered over where he wants to get engaged to her, which obviously he just did, and it didn't go away. I didn't get the points for completing that. So, pretty annoying. That's a glitch that I've noticed since Realm of Magic came out. Hopefully they can fix that soon. But yeah, if you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.
Good to see you.